Okay, so we need to identify which words fall under the category of content word and which ones fall under the category of structural words or functional words. Now, as you see, I have written down on the board the words which fall under the content words. The first category of words which fall under the content words is nouns. Nouns will always be a part of content word because they have a certain meaning. Peter is a name, book implies something, it means something. Okay, so nouns fall under the category of content words. Main verb. Main verb, see, I have given you an example, has gone. We use this particular phrase in our sentences, has gone. Now, in this particular thing, the content word is the main verb, gone. And see, I have underlined the word gone. Gone is the content word. Has is not a content word because has is an auxiliary verb or a helping verb. The main verb in has gone is gone. So, gone is a content word. Has will not be a content word because it falls under the category of auxiliary verbs, and auxiliary verbs are not a part of content words. Okay. The next category of words which fall under content word is definitely, you can see from the board, it's adjectives. So, all of the adjectives that we have, they fall under content words. Okay. Then we have the adverbs. Adverbs to fall under content words, loudly, quickly. These are all adverbs and they too fall under the category of content words. Then next we have demonstratives. Demonstrative, to demonstrate something, to showcase something. So, what is the example for demonstrative? That thing, that book, that boy, those things, this book. That means I am demonstrating, I am showcasing, I am making it clear to you that I am talking of that board, I am talking of those boys, I am talking of this book. This is demonstration. So, demonstratives to fall under the category of content words. Next comes interrogative pronoun. Now, interrogative pronoun, if you remember, the sentence that we started the class with was a interrogative pronoun. It started with the word which and it had a question mark. Interrogative pronoun will have these words: what, which, who, whom, whose, and they will end with a question mark. So it becomes easy for you to identify interrogative pronoun in that particular sentence. So these are all parts of content words. So to recapitulate once again, content words, nouns fall under the category of content words. Main verbs fall under the category of content words. Adjectives fall under the category of content words. Adverbs fall under the category of content words. Demonstratives falls under the category of content words. Interrogative pronouns too fall under the category of content words. And why are we looking at this difference between content and structural words? Because we know very well that while we are doing scansion or while we are trying to identify which words are to be stressed, now it becomes clear to you that only those words which are part of content words will be stressed. Other than that, other words won't be stressed. Okay, so content words are nouns, main verbs, adjectives, adverbs, demonstratives, and interrogative pronoun. These are all content words. Now we move on to the structural words or the functional words, as I told you a little while earlier. So now let us see which which parts of speech which parts of speech fall under this particular category. We have articles here, by the way, not a part of speech, by the way. Articles we know: a, n, the. These articles also form a part of structural words. That means these words are not to be stressed while speaking because they do not convey any sense or meaning. Okay, so articles are not stressed in speech. Next comes auxiliary verb, as I was talking about. Auxiliary verb, I have written the same phrase here, has gone. So now in the case of structural words, gone is not important because gone is a content word. Okay, has is a auxiliary verb, a helping verb, and helping verbs are not stressed in spoken speech. Okay. Next category is prepositions. There are lots of prepositions: in, on, under, etc. These words are also not stressed. Then we come to conjunctions, and, but, or, etc. Lots of conjunctions are there. Neither of them are stressed actually. Then we come to personal pronoun. Personal pronouns, like I have given you the example: I, me, you, he, she, it, we, they, him, her, us. Now these are those words which are not stressed. They won't be stressed. Okay, I, me, you, he, she, it, we, they, him, her, us. These words are usually not stressed. Okay, next we come to relative pronoun. Relative pronouns, I have given you the example: who, which, that, whom, whose, where, when. So these are also words or relative pronouns which are not stressed while scansion. Okay, so now I think the idea of what a content word is, the idea of what a structural word is clear to you. So content words are nouns, main verbs, adjectives, adverbs, demonstratives, interrogative pronoun. And structural words are articles, auxiliary verbs, prepositions, conjunctions, personal pronoun, and relative pronoun. Now let me tell you that in scansion, this is actually the rule that we follow: content words and structural words. Okay, but there are times when we do stress on certain structural words. That is the reason why when I told you that personal pronoun consists of I, me, you, he, she, it, we, they, him, her, us, usually they are not stressed. Usually they are not stressed. But sometimes they might be stressed. It depends upon the sense the sentence is trying to convey. Okay, we will come to it later on. For the time being, you need to understand that these are content words and these are structural words. This is the difference between the two. Content words are stressed and structural words are not stressed. I will deal with the exceptions later on though, so you do not need to worry about it. Okay, I suppose this part is clear to you. Content words and structural words. Because now I will give you two sentences and then I will give you a minute to solve it. And after that, I will provide the answers to you and you can check them out whether you have stressed correctly or not. Okay.